I first got to see this comment as a pop-up. So I scrolled, I read the message, and I was very sure this was coming from a lady. And it says like, almost every year you narrate the same story. The last time you did, subscribers sent you help, which you use to support yourself. Is any time to change the focus of your content, or maybe render the same help to a fellow sister in a similar situation? Let me tell you about such kind of comments, because clearly I responded to her already in the comment, but I want to make a video about it because I receive such kind of messages directly. I have an interview coming up on a TV station where they are going to ask me about the same experience. So clearly I have to tell the same story. And I personally have no problem with it. I don't understand why someone would have a problem with someone telling their story. It doesn't matter how many times you tell your story. If you're still looking to inspire someone, I'm protecting my fellow sisters in Uganda from ending up in the United Arab Emirates and facing all the things that I faced. That is why I keep telling my story, because I keep seeing my fellow sisters who actually reach out to me for help often. And I've talked about this on this channel. I have shared some of the messages that I receive from my fellow Africans asking me like, hey, I need a job. I'm in Dubai, I'm in the UAE, I'm in this Emirate and that, and I need a job. So I tell my story so I don't have to deal with that kind of thing. I don't have people coming up to me sending me messages asking for help, because if they don't go, if they know that they are going to end up homeless in Dubai, they might decide not to go. So this lady, this kind of person, I understand, like the moment I read the message, I was like, this has to be a lady. Obviously, she must have followed me for some time. And at this point, there is an element of jealous. Let me tell you guys, it doesn't matter what kind of level that you're up to, you're into, whatever level you are. The moment you tell people like, hey, I was in a bad situation, but I got out, I'm better now. It's like people have this hint of like, you should have stayed there, you should have stayed homeless on Dubai streets, because that's the hint I'm getting. Like every single year. And the fact that she pointed out that people helped me, yes, she didn't even actually see my very first videos. I can assure you, because my very first videos where I was literally asking for help, I did not even edit them. By that time, I didn't even know how to edit a video. She probably watched my story, which I shared after I got help, because I had time to sit down and edit the video. That's what she watched. Because my first very videos where I was asking for help were only on TikTok. I didn't even use YouTube. I only posted them on YouTube, on TikTok, and I was saying, hey, I'm in Dubai, I left Uganda, right now I'm homeless, I need help. And people came out to give me help. I didn't post it on YouTube. But later, after I got help, I created a documentary. I talked about the videos that I had filmed while I was asking for help. I created a story and I posted them on YouTube. And that video was taken down much later by YouTube. So someone telling you this, like such a comment on a video where I specifically said, hey guys, here is my story. Everything I'm going to talk about in this story happened to me a very long time ago. And the reason I am talking about how I was homeless, how I ended up homeless in Dubai, is because I want to help my fellow Africans not to fall into the same situation that I was in. And I was very clear. I wasn't asking for help. I really don't understand this kind of jealous. And such kind of comments only come from women. I can tell she is a fellow Black African. Yeah. And maybe she is jealous of the fact that my videos are going far. I'm getting a little bit some tension on my videos. The other reason why I talked about my story again here on this channel is because, yes, the previous videos are gone. And right now I'm talking about Dubai in general. I'm talking about job opportunities for Africans. I'm talking about racism in Dubai. I'm talking about basically what is happening in Dubai. But people don't know my story, especially people who are just joining me right now. They don't know my story. I want someone who watches my advice about the United Arab Emirates when I say that Africans shouldn't go to work to the United Arab Emirates. I want this person to know my story, to know where I am coming from, because someone cannot come out of the blue and be like, don't go to the United Arab Emirates to work. Like, why are you saying that? So I'm trying to share my story to give a full context to my viewer, to advise them correctly. The other reason as to why I share my story again, even though I have said my story before, is that before, such kind of comment would throw me off, and I feel like maybe I'm not supposed to be doing this, maybe I'm not supposed to be telling my story. You know, a negative comment from a stranger can throw you off and you feel like, yeah, and it would make me not create content anymore, not tell my story anymore, or not talk about the issues happening to Africans in Dubai anymore. And eventually I stopped making videos very completely. And when you stop creating videos on YouTube, your channel somehow dies down. It goes like into a shadow ban. So right now, most, like I can tell you, 99.9% of the people watching my videos are completely new people. They have never seen my face. They are hearing my stories for the very first time. They are probably hearing about these things happening to Africans in Dubai for the very first time. So as much as, yes, I have some followers that have followed me and they have watched my videos, YouTube no longer shows them my videos. You understand? So the reason I'm telling my story again is like, yes, my channel kind of feels as good as new in terms of the people watching my videos. I used to post a video the first time when I had even like 2,000 subscribers, and I would get like 20,000 views, yeah? But right now I have over 6,000 subscribers, but when I post a video I get like 20 views, you know, 60 views, 100 views. So clearly everyone that has followed me before is not watching my videos. They don't know my face. They don't even remember my story. So I have to tell my story again because it is the basis for my channel. It is the basis of why I talk about Africans in the United Arab Emirates. The basis of everything is my story. So my story has to be told again. I'll still share the clips from their interview. Yes, you're gonna still hear my story. And the other thing is, as time goes on, yes, the story doesn't change, but how you feel about everything changes. Like, for example, a few days ago, I was hanging out with a friend of mine who is Pakistani. I have a video on this channel where we did an interview, but you know, we had like a full day together. We were hanging out, talking everything, business, life. And he asked me any regrets of going to the United Arab Emirates. And I told him that I cannot give him a straight up answer. It's not a yes and no. It's not like a definite yeah, so many regrets all the way. I tried to explain to him like, I don't even know, because fine could have been financially better off staying here in Uganda. I mean, my trajectory had a certain way that it was going to work out. I can look at my colleagues, the people I was working with in the company I was working in, my friends that I graduated university with. And I mean, no guarantees clearly, but I can use those as an example, and I'd be like, probably I would have been better financially, right? But the knowledge that I acquired from living in Dubai, from suffering in Dubai, the knowledge that I acquired has made me the woman that I am today. The experience that I have is very unique. And when I look at all that, I mean, people go to war, people go to fight wars. It is gonna be hectic, but they go. You understand? I'm not comparing my situation to a war, please. I know people be misquoting on the internet. I'm not comparing, I'm just giving you something that you can understand. Someone decides to go to a war, and a war changes someone. So it's not like they regret going to fight. They don't regret going to fight. I didn't know it was gonna be Hunger Games in Dubai. No, I did not know that. But I experienced that, and that is part of my life story. I cannot change it. It is my life's journey, and I'm gonna keep sharing it. Hey lady, what is your name? Mayongi, something like that. I think this is from your email. I'm gonna keep sharing my story. And even if I keep inspiring one person, two persons, I'm gonna keep sharing my story. That's it. Have a good night.